Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. Hi, Vanessa.
Nice to see you, Brian.
Nice to see you too. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for making time to sit with us tonight.
No
So,
problem. I'm very excited to do this.
I might do a quick introduction first, Brian. So we absolutely are so excited to talk to you tonight. Brian is the founder and CEO of cult clean beauty brand VENN Skincare. We were the first Australian stockist of VENN, which was a huge honour for us. We're so proud. Thank you, Brian, for giving us that opportunity.
No, thank you for
And
having us.
we have such a loyal community. It's so loyal. So I'm guessing everyone's quite excited as well. We've had a lot of activity today on social. Um, Brian, I'll jump straight into it because we've got quite a bit to cover tonight.
Sure.
So we were really drawn, Lisa and I were really drawn to VENN Skincare before we actually became focused. So many reasons. You have incredible standards and a committed nature meets science approach, which
Mhm.
really appeals to us. Can you tell us a little bit more about these standards that are the VENN ethos?
Yeah, sure. First of all, for anyone on this, who's new to learning about VENN, we are U.S. Korean skincare brand, based on 25 years of skincare research, and the core science of the brand really relates back to our ethos. So basically, we really focus on using our science to really optimize and effectively deliver the natural ingredients and the key nutrients so that we're able to basically create powerful formulations that would in effect help streamline and simplify skincare without compromising on the efficacy. And I often use a car analogy to explain our science and why it is unique. And so if you look at a car, the performance of a car, including, the speed, torque, and power, is determined not only by the fuel, the quality of the fuel, but also by the engine that is able to effectively, process that fuel to deliver speed and performance. And our science and how we basically use our science to, in a way, optimize and maximize the natural ingredients that we use within a formulation is really focused on building powerful engines that drive our formulations. And specifically, the key engines, so-called engines that we focus on are first our solubilization technology, where there are many great natural actives with a lot of research studies and clinical results showing their various benefits, including various skin benefits, and yet some of these very great, powerful natural actives have extremely low solubility, meaning it's really hard to dissolve them in water or in oil in high concentrations without using chemical, negative, harsh chemical solvents. And so, meaning it's hard to use them in a clean formulation in effective concentrations. And so our solubilization technology is really focused on being able to water dissolve such natural actives in high concentrations and thereby also improve their skin permeability so that we're basically able to optimize these ingredients that are used within our formulations. And great examples of such natural actives where we were actually granted patents are ginsenoside compound K, which is the key anti-aging component from Panax ginseng. It's also the most rare bioactive component from ginseng, and it's actually one of the most powerful antioxidants that we've encountered in our research that actually doesn't dissolve in water and doesn't dissolve in oil. And our solubilization technology is about being able to actually water dissolve ginsenoside compound K and thereby use that active in high concentrations, in powerful concentrations in our formulations. Another example is mastic gum. For those who are using our vitamin B activated oil and concentrate, you would know that mastic gum is one of the key ingredients in that formulation. And it's also another ingredient that has only partial solubility in oil, meaning it only partially dissolves in oil, and it doesn't dissolve really in water. So that's another key ingredient that we water dissolve using our solubilization, using our patented solubilization technology to use as a key ingredient, effectively as a key ingredient in our formulations. And the other, powerful engine aspect is our delivery technology. And so, one thing that really inspired me, as I worked with my co-founder, who's, our chief scientific officer, it's really him who's been for decades researching kind of these technologies that now form the core science of the brand. And in particular, the patented and our most advanced delivery technology that actually drive our hero products, our age-reversing and vitamin B activated all-in-one concentrates, is what we call multi-layer vehicle delivery technology. So, if you visit our Instagram, for example, I think a few days ago, we actually, posted an actual microscopic photo of our all-in-one concentrate that actually shows these delivery vehicles with multiple shells. So basically, we're able to create these delivery vehicles that have multiple alternating layers of hydrophilic and hydrophobic actives that essentially mimic the skin structure, so that when we use multiple actives within a formulation, we're able to ensure that these multiple actives do not compromise each other and do not block the penetrations of each other, and that the delivery vehicles basically ensures that we're able to effectively deliver the ingredients that we use within a formulation. So, our science is therefore very unique in that, we not only place emphasis on, what ingredients we use within a formulation, but also, our core science is really focused on how the ingredients are processed and how they are actually delivered to the skin. So that's why we use the engine analogy. Another part of our research, and especially for those who've been following our recent new products, have really focused on the skin microbiome, and specifically, we've been internally researching specific probiotics and prebiotics and combinations thereof that, when topically applied, really help balance the skin microbiome, because there are many studies that show a very strong positive correlation between a balanced skin microbiome and healthier, younger looking skin. And a lot of there are also studies that show that a lot of skin concerns can be addressed by really improving and balancing the skin microbiome. So given those research studies, we've really focused on creating, basically our proprietary combination of probiotics and prebiotics, our symbiotics, and we've been applying that in our recent skincare formulations.
So, I think for anybody that's not fully versed on the skin microbiome, everybody has one, and they're like our fingerprints. So the skin microbiome is unique to everybody. So like our fingerprints, we all have our own individual microbiome. And, I think, Brian, you're one of the first companies that are really addressing the health of the flora of our skin. And that is what's so groundbreaking about how well these products work. And, it's a really great segue. We've had, and I've got, this is mine. It's a little bit worn and torn because I'm nearly through it, but this is my, this is the newest products that we've been ranging, and this product is absolutely a game changer. I'll tell you a little story, Brian. I think you were on an email to Lisa. She sent you an email to tell you that she had the most incredible change in her skin. And I was sitting next to her. We were working this day, and we were doing orders, and we were doing a VENN order, and her skin looked amazing. And Lisa has had a little bit of inflammation. She suffered a little bit of oiliness, stress, acne, and sort of open pores, pores a little bit enlarged. And I'm sitting looking at her, and I'm thinking, her skin looked like velvet, right? And I'm sitting, here she is. She's saying the skin, it changed my life. So,
Amazing.
I'm sitting there and I was like, what are you using? And this was sitting behind us on our shelf, and she was like, you have to try it. So I now put this on morning and night. It's incredible. I actually use the all-in-one concentrate. So I mix it with the red oil. But this has actually been a game changer for me as well, because, you know, I'm in my and I needed a little bit of firming. You know, I have round cheeks, a bit of fat face, and I was seeing that things were not feeling as firm. I've tried so many firming products, but this was the game changer for me. So thank you, because you saved my cheeks. So, you know, so it's amazing. I really would love for you to tell us more about this, because this has also got a microbiome certification.
Yes.
I haven't heard of that before.
Yeah, so you know, in fact, three of our products. So you know, we initially tested you know, three of our products for the microbiome certification, and all three products passed the tests. And now we've recently submitted our additional products, including some of our MPDs that we're introducing next year. You know, for the same, you know, testing and certification. But basically, there's a microbiome research company, as well as you know, clinical testing company in Germany called My Microbiome, and they're, I believe, the first in the industry to actually test products, personal care products, and to the extent, you know, the formulations. They also test skincare ingredients for that purpose, and they're the first to issue, you know, quality certifications for products and ingredients that are microbiome friendly. So, you know, we've been extremely excited, and you know, and also, it was really great that, you know, our products, our, you know, key products, you know, got the certification. But basically, in terms of our probiotic complex biome booster, we created it because, you know, we do have many med spas and spas, you know, around the world, including in Korea. We have plastic surgeons, you know, who are also using our products on their patients. And you know, one thing that we've learned through our partners is the fact that there aren't that many products out there on the market that really focus on post-procedure treatment, meaning, you know, like skincare products that, in terms of their benefits, would be really great for skin after an aggressive facial treatment. And plastic surgery, for example, is extremely popular in Korea. And so, you know, we saw like a big market, and yet not many products that are really specialized for that purpose. So then we asked, you know, what are the key benefits that, you know, people look for, you know, post-procedure? And it basically came down to, you know, two key benefits. One was visibly, you know, soothing and calming the skin. And in terms of, you know, the types of stress, you know, we wanted the product to be able to visibly soothe skin after physical irritation, chemical irritation, and you know, and for our daily, you know, life purpose, you know, UV-induced irritation. And you know, as a company, we invest heavily in terms of third-party clinicals, and you know, the Biome Booster showed really great, amazing clinical results in terms of being able to visibly, you know, soothe and calm skin after all three types of skin stress. And the key actives that are actually doing that within the formulation, and the hint is, you know, in our product name, it's the Sika actives. You know, for those of you who are very familiar with Korean skincare, you know, there are many Sika serums out there, but the fact is, a lot of formulations mostly simply use, you know, the Sika leaf extracts or Centella asiatica leaf extracts. And, you know, the extracts do contain, you know, the key active components, obviously, that, you know, provide that soothing benefit. But what we've actually done is we actually took the isolated active components, which are, there are four key actives, by the casoside, asiaticoside, by the caustic acid and asiatic acid. And we actually really use them in powerful concentrations to really deliver on this powerful soothing efficacy. Now, like the second, you know, benefit that people look for is the lifting effect, you know, really firming the skin and really visibly lifting the complexion so that, you know, your skin becomes more plump, firm, and your like complexion becomes more defined. And we couldn't find like a single formulation that does both soothing and lifting. And, you know, quite honest, it was very difficult to create like a single formulation that would, you know, visibly provide both of these benefits. And we were able to achieve that through, our biome booster. So the key ingredients that are providing that are a series of peptides and plant-derived extracts, including the Acamella oleracea extract, which is it's a plant extract that is also kind of known as a natural Botox alternative because it provides an immediate, instant lifting effect.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I haven't had to get Botox.
Yeah, it's like an amazing plant extract that really provides that efficacy and of course for further firming and kind of like the barrier repair purpose. It also uses B vitamins including niacinamide. But then we went further for the third efficacy, which is really helping improve the skin microbiome, and because skin microbiome is really now considered the first line of defense. So to achieve that, we've applied our symbiotics. So it's like a single formula that really hits on those three core aspects, from really visibly soothing to visibly lifting to really nourishing the skin microbiome.
So I used mine. I had laser done. I get broken capillaries and a little bit of redness, right? Being so fair, it's unfortunately my curse, and my face was really swollen and hot after that. And I don't like anything too invasive, but the laser I'm forced to do for the capillaries. But I put this on that night, and when I woke up the next morning, my skin was really clear and really calm. And I actually saw for the first time, and I've been having the laser on my capillaries for a long time, the redness was gone, and it actually hasn't returned. So I'm not sure.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's great. I've only got some powder on tonight, so amazing. But I'm going to keep going because there's so many great things we want to talk about tonight. So I just said that I use the age-reversing all-in-one concentrate, but I like the consistency of that. So that's why I use that. But our best-selling lines are absolutely the vitamin B activated all-in-one concentrate and the age-reversing concentrate. I get so many questions about what's the difference between those powder kits. So tell us, Brian, what's your guide?
Yeah, so, well, we ended up, having two different all-in-one concentrates. And by the way, for those of you who haven't, tried the product, it's a multi-correctional cream, and it is like a cream type. But then, we ended up creating two different types because based on our research, there were two groups of key actives that would really work in synergy to provide the comprehensive key benefits. So in terms of the clinical results, both all-in-one concentrates essentially provide the same key benefits, but the difference and so like the similarity is in terms of the skin benefits, comprehensive skin benefits as well as
work amazingly well.
And exactly, and they also share the same engine, our patented concentric technology. So they both use our solubilization technology, our multi-layer vehicle delivery technology, and our hydration technology. Now, like the difference is again in the key ingredients that results in the difference in terms of the consistency and basically the texture. So the key ingredients in age-reversing all-in-one concentrate are our ginsenoside compound K that we water solubilize using our solubilization technology, combined with concentrated series of peptides and antioxidants. And basically these ingredients really work in synergy to provide comprehensive skin benefits. But because compound K, especially in particular, is really it's like a really powerful, great anti-aging active, we generally recommend age-reversing all-in-one concentrate to the extent your key concern is really targeting signs of aging. Also, compared to vitamin B activated all-in-one concentrate, it does have kind of like a lighter weight texture. So to the extent that's the texture that you prefer, we recommend age-reversing all-in-one concentrate. With vitamin B activated all-in-one concentrate, the key ingredients within the formulation are our mestic gum that we water solubilize using our solubilization technology, combined with 6 different B vitamins and 11 amino acids. And this combining of the B vitamins and amino acids is based on our research where really the performance of B vitamins really amplified when combined with the 11 amino acids that we use. And so because of that difference in the key ingredients, vitamin B, has relatively a richer texture, and that relative richness, naturally came from the B vitamins that we use within the formulation. And because the key ingredients are B vitamins and amino acids, I mean, they're really great for, strengthening the skin, visibly strengthening the skin, visibly, firming and brightening. So to the extent, those are kind of, the key areas. Then we also kind of recommend the B vitamin all-in-one concentrate. But, honestly, both are amazing formulations.
Amazing.
I rotate between the two. And to the extent, we do have people who use both. They would use one in the morning and one in the evening. So, that's totally, fine as well.
Okay, that's fab. And you know what? I'm just going to jump in and do a little hard sell on the lifting mask, because this lifting mask, it's so amazing value, Brian. So I think the price is amazing for one. And I use this over the top of my all-in-one aging at night, and I sleep in it. And it also helps with the, and if I need a skin pep, if I'm, a little bit stressed and a bit dehydrated, this is actually like a skin saver. Now that we can start traveling again soon, this will be in my travel bag.
It's like a great product to travel with. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it is. It works. It works. So, we also, I really want to talk about the face oil as well. So, Aussies typically, Brian, are a little bit cautious of face oils. They're a little bit more of a harder sell. Look, if you're using a face oil for the first time, I usually recommend the VENN red oil, because it's so fast absorbing, it's non-greasy. And I actually use a little bit of mine with my foundation of the morning. I know Lisa mixes hers with mineral powder to create her own foundation. So it's so multi-purpose, but it gives you a glow. I use it a little bit to highlight my cheeks on top of my foundation, as well as using it in my skincare routine, because it's so multifunctional. Any tips for using this product?
Yeah, so on the red oil, as you mentioned, it is very fast absorbing, and that's actually the reason why we call it a oil serum. Because it's not just like a face oil where a lot of traditional face oils would most of the ingredients would simply sit on the top of your skin, and so it would kind of create these this like greasy residue easily. And to the extent you have like a very dry skin and want that additional oil barrier, that's great. But for a lot of people, you also want the oil, all the nutrients within the great formulation to really deliver. And so what we've done is, there's this medical encyclopedia, traditional medical encyclopedia in Korea called 도의보감, and it's actually listed with UNESCO's Memory of the World Register for the value of the content. And in that book, there is this like time-tested ancient skincare prescription called 장은거. And 장은거, you could actually, 장은거 is a skin prescription, for healing skin wounds. And even today, you could go into like a pharmacy in Korea and ask for a first aid ointment, and 50% of the time, they're going to give you a 장은거 ointment. And if you look at the prescription, the key ingredients are these two root extracts, the grumel root extract and the Korean angelica root extract. And basically, we took that prescription to create our red oil. So the foundational oils that actually create the red color are these two root extracts, the grumel and the Korean angelica root extracts. And here's the science part. What we've done is we've fermented these two root extracts for 150 hours at very low temperature. And it's this fermentation process that creates the delivery system within the formulation, meaning basically through fermentation, these root extract oils now inherit a hydrophilic characteristics, meaning now they're also attracted to water. And that basically allows those root-based foundational root extracts to pull other hydrophobic oil actives through the hydrophilic skin layers. So that's kind of like the mechanism, the delivery mechanism that we've applied, the science part that we've applied to this ancient skincare prescription. So that basically resulted in what you've also commented on, this formulation that's able to very quickly absorb into the skin without leaving a greasy residue. And it does also deliver on the same efficacy that any other, water-based serum formulations also would deliver. So it not only, creates very soft, silky skin texture, also that's hydrated, but also it visibly really, helps, improve skin's elasticity and firmness. And it also really creates this very nice, healthy, radiance to the skin. And I actually, in fact, applied the red oil before hopping on this strategy. And I don't know if you're kind of noticing this nice radiance.
I've got mine on too. I've got mine on as well. So,
so it's an amazing product.
I've also highlighted as well, actually.
Yeah.
So it is, and it's a great day oil as well. So it's non-greasy. I use it as if my lips are dry. I use it for everything.
Yeah, I also use it on my lips. I mean, I've got combination skin, slightly on the oily side, and yet I've got no problem using our red oil serum. So yeah,
it's great for that because it actually helps balance the skin. It actually calms the oil production, right? So yeah, I've seen some good results with that. Now the shampoo, Brian, it is once you use it once, it changes your hair, right?
Yeah.
So I have a lot of hair. And I actually don't need a conditioner, funnily enough, with it. I just use it. And it's amazing. But everybody asks me, what am I going to use as a conditioner? So, like I said, I personally found like I don't need a conditioner after using it. I add a little of some of the red oil actually to the ends. But let's answer the question, Brian, about the shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah, sure. So, we did launch the shampoo first, and the conditioner is in the works. Quite frankly, it was, conditioner, it did take us more time to create like a truly innovative conditioner that basically uses clean ingredients. And so that's why it's, taking some time. But right now we are targeting, Q3 of next year, 2022. To introduce our conditioner. But basically, we wanted to create cleansing products that really feature our symbiotics because, we wanted cleansing products that go beyond simply, cleansing the skin. And so, our shampoo, that's the reason why the shampoo is really focused on scalp because scalp is an extension of your facial skin.
Good hair. Scalp health.
Yes.
Scalp health is an absolute. It's under the radar. I am obsessed with scalp health. Tanya Vanuski is online. Tanya V is online. She has written 500 comments about this shampoo. She's one of our VIPs. She actually got a sample of it, Brian, in a pack. Used it once, and then I think the next day ended up buying the shampoo, going, "Oh my god, I've used it once."
Great.
Working. I should say, I brought it. So changed her hair as well. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, and why our shampoo is so great is really because of the symbiotics that we use within the formulation. They're really helping nourish the scalp. And so all the clinicals that we've done on our shampoo, other than, effectively cleansing hair and impurities and dirt, all the other, clinicals focus on, what our shampoo does to the scalp. And so the clinicals show that our shampoo, helps restore, the oil balance on the scalp, as well as improve elasticity of the scalp, significantly actually improve elasticity of the scalp. As well as also reduce dead skin cells of the scalp. So, those kind of are the core benefits where our shampoo is really, helping nourish the scalp. And it is like very hydrating compared to traditional shampoos for two reasons. The prebiotic that we use in particular is Levon, and Levon is really like a great, moisturizing ingredient as well. So not only is it like a great prebiotic source for the scalp microbiome, but it's at the same time extremely hydrating. So it is like a great product for that purpose. Another reason why it's so hydrating is because of our specific technology where we don't use chemical surfactants. We actually use plant-derived surfactants. And basically what that does is it creates these very small micro bubbles that not only effectively cleanse hair and scalp, but they're extremely smooth, meaning they don't hurt your skin or your scalp, and so it does feel very like smooth, in terms of the texture. So for the same reason why our body wash, if you've used it,
Yes.
is extremely
Yes.
hydrating on the skin. It's the same exact reason, particularly due to our symbiotics as well as what we call our NSG technology, the microbubbles.
We have the body wash on the way for anyone looking for a Christmas present. That order's on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Brian, because I think you've made a lot of people with great hair very happy tonight with that, and especially me. My hair will thank you. So, Brian, launches we can expect in 2022. I know the answer to this, and I'm bursting with excitement. Tell us all about it.
So we got, so we got actually, very, very exciting MPDs lined up for next year. Our focus is not just to simply introduce new products. Every single product that we introduce has to be innovative and unique and special. And so, first of all, we're introducing, due to very, popular demand, very high demand, we are, first of all, introducing a bigger size of our symbiotic defense mist. So our current version is 50 ml, but we are introducing a 100 ml, twice the size, with also more refined, application process. So it basically provides a more finer, refined sprays so that it's more easily applied over makeup. So we have a bigger symbiotic defense mist we're launching early next year. In March next year, we're also introducing our body cream. And what's really special about our body cream is that, first of all, it's using our symbiotics. But what we've done is we've combined our symbiotics within the formulation along with the key fermented oils from the red oil. So it is basically, it brings the best. Yeah, it brings the best of our symbiotics with the best of the red oil. So especially for those who've been really loving the red oil, this will be kind of your red oil, in a body cream version. So the formulation is actually the same red color because of the fermented root extracts that we use within the formulation. And we actually use our patented delivery technology. So unlike traditional body creams that would kind of sit on your skin, and this body cream is also absorbs very nicely into the skin, so that and provides the amazing moisture barrier on the skin as well. Another MPDs that we've got lined up, conditioner, as I've explained, as well as there'd be a lot of demand for an eye cream. We do tell people that you could actually use our all-in-one concentrate as an eye cream. And dermatologists have recommended our all-in-one concentrate as an eye cream as well. But we do have in our R&D pipeline for a product that's also a separate eye cream using our symbiotics. So those are kind of like the main key MPDs that we've got lined up for next year.
So exciting! I'm so excited. The eye cream. I think I did a little scream when I read that you were introducing an eye cream. I was like, I'm really running towards the 5-0, Brian. So I need all the help I can get around the eyes. As you know. So I think thank you so much, Brian. I'm conscious of time and wrapping up. But before we go, we have something really exciting tonight, and it's for tonight only. We are actually going to do a special giveaway in conjunction with Brian on the first 3 people to make a VENN purchase at the Nerdies Code tonight, over $150. We are actually gifting a full-size VENN frame. So you have the chance to bag one of these lifting masks, which is, I can't go anywhere without, as you know. And also the mist that Brian also talked about, and the K compounds. So this is like never been done before for us. We value our relationship so much, Brian. So thank you for supporting with an amazing giveaway for everyone. So hit your VENN purchases tonight before those gifts go. So excited, Brian. We love VENN, and your team is so amazing. I love Eleanor. Thank you. Your team is so fabulous.
Thank you.
And you are the benchmark of good relationships, Brian. So you're so great to deal with. Thank you so much. We are dedicated to continuing the VENN journey in Australia. And we look forward to the launches next year. So please come back and talk to us again. And I can't wait to get my hands on that eye cream. I'm all of it, but in particular the eye cream. So excited. So let's do this again in the new year with the new product.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, thank you so much for having me, and thank you everyone for joining us on this Instagram Live. It's always amazing experience to be able to connect with everyone through social. So yeah, and I look forward to really growing this partnership, and I look forward to also introducing our new products, amazing new products next year.
So glad you had I'm so glad you're a skincare junkie, Brian, and decided that you were going to launch this amazing technology. we need more people like you in the world.
Thank you.
So nice to talk to you, Brian.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.